Okay, so I bought yesterday, right? Monday at the bottom, I'll show you. I'll go through it very quickly. I pretty much nailed the bottom. I went in medium sized yesterday across the board. I own like 15 miners or something. I added today we're going higher in the DXY, lower in gold and silver. I still think we're going to end today with a sort of reversal candle, maybe even some green. What would be ideal is the miners are green, even though the dollar and silver are down a little bit. That'll be your reversal signal, and then people will pile in and will bounce like 6, 7%. So dollar is going to 106. That's what I thought. Friday, Monday, I said we'll probably reach and go higher. We're doing that. I still think 106 is reversal. I think we're going to reverse today. By that, I mean hit 106, close below. I don't need to be completely accurate, but I think generally we're going to reverse. So dollar has been stronger than yields, but it's going to reverse. The 30 year, the longer term yields, they're the weaker ones. So the yield, look at this, it came all the way back down. So even though yields are generally going up with the dollar, the 30 is all the way back down here. I actually think when the dollar reverses, we're going to start seeing the 30 take out this level, this sort of low level and start coming down here. The 30-year will be weak. The 10-year will not be as weak because as you get shorter and shorter yield debt, it's stronger. So the 10 will probably come back down. We'll have a bounce, whatever. Not too relevant, right? It'll be relevant later, but for now, the dollar is the most important for those invested in the precious metals and the miners. The 2-year, very strong, pretty much matching the DXY, I would say. So I still think we'll have a small reversal, come back down. If it goes higher, we'll hit this kind of area, come back down. Whatever, we're near the resistance. Again, yields don't matter as much as the dollar. The dollar is stronger than yields, and I still think we're hitting resistance. Let's look at gold and silver. I'm doing this quickly. So lots of levels on the way down. Obviously, we flushed this. We lost ascending. We came down here. This was the Trump low, 2650-ish. Flushed that yesterday. Why was I buying yesterday? Because I see this level here. I see 2600, right? Big number. Lots of people are looking at it. Today, we were flushing 2600. Beautiful. I like that. I still think we're going to close above 2600. Like I said, I think gold will be red on the day, like down 0.5%, 0.4%, and the miners will be green. That's what I'm predicting. And then we'll have a nice bounce. We'll have this level as support and we'll bounce. Maybe there, maybe we get excited and then we fail, and then we'll see what happens. But I think we're going to generally bounce. Now, if we do lose this level and I'm wrong, and we come back down, I think this is a super strong level. I mean, at one point, I'm going to be right, but this is stronger than all the other levels. This is another ascending level. By then, we've come down a lot. We've also got like double horizontal support. There's a lot of things triangulating here. So for me, 2550, I'm going to say, because I think 2500, if you've got your bids in there, you're not gonna get it. I think we'll get bought before. I still think we're gonna hold this level and bounce. If we don't, this is stronger. 2550 to 2600, but for me it's 2600. So gold very strong. Silver, which by the way wasn't down as much as gold. Silver is outperforming gold. Not so much today so far, but again, I think we close the day where my little yellow scribble is. I think we bounce and we hold. So far, we are still holding 30. 30 is a big round number. You can see we've hit it and bounced. The fact that we're hitting 30 on silver, that's going to have silver bouncing, and that will help gold. So we've got support in gold and silver. Gold 2600, silver 30. That's going to provide support. We're going to bounce from there. So silver should close the daily candle within this ascending, which is off by a bit, by the way. And actually, that small correction, just getting this there, now makes it look ideal. And I might as well just do that. And now I've got today's move in. So $30 is serious support, ascending, horizontal, and psychological. So silver and gold hitting support. I think we're going to bounce today. I think even if we have a red day in the metals, we have a green day in the miners. The miners, look at this. I was buying because of this. In fact, specifically because of GDXJ. So GDXJ, medium term, could almost say long term, ascending support, hitting 1, 2, 3, 4. I was looking at the gap fill, but I thought, nah, we've got gold at 2600. We've got silver stabilizing, outperforming gold, and we've got GDXJ hitting this. Let's buy, right? If you believe in the thesis and you've got these stocks down 8, 9, 10% and they're beautiful and they've had an uptrend, and to me the uptrend is unchanged, you're going to buy on a day like today. Otherwise, what's the point in buying? So I bought GDXJ, clear support. Today, I reckon almost regardless of what the metals do, we have a green day and resistance. It's not going to be this. That's gone. Resistance will be the Trump low. So 47.70. I don't want to go too much in the fine details, but you can see clear support. And by the way, in case I'm wrong, we've got more support below. This is your 25.50 gold level. I don't know what silver will be by then. Doesn't matter. You just buy. SILJ also coming down. Look at the nice bounce there. Closed the day also around support. I'm going to call it 12.50, even though it probably closed below. And you can see how many pivot points here. You got resistance there, support, support, support on the Trump low. And then again, we close there. So that becomes relevant again on Monday. Today, we're probably going to be trading there, probably closing green. Again, I know it's a red day and silver's down almost 1%, but I still see it as a good day. And then people will be buying late. And then tomorrow they'll be chasing, not really chasing, but they'll be buying 5% higher than the lows yesterday. Look at GDX. Obscene. It's completely perfect. Clear level of support. Even if you go back a little earlier, support there, bit of resistance. Even when you look further out, you've still got some little levels. I mean, some candles that kind of respect this level. 36, big round number, makes sense. So, and also we bounced quite nicely yesterday. You can see pre-market we're hitting the lows, but that's also bullish because gold and silver are way lower, right? Silver's down 1% more than yesterday. Gold also down, flush 2600. The miners haven't gone lower than yesterday. And I think by the time we start trading, we're going to be trading a little higher. And we're basically, and obviously resistance is going to be here, right? 37.50, the Trump low. The Trump low will be resistance. Nice, clear level, and also decent amount percentage. So for me, the levels are clear, and that's why I bought yesterday. It was clear at the time. The candle looks horrible, but you got to buy horrible candles, and then they become pretty by the close. And I think by today's close, yesterday's low is going to look obvious. But it's always obvious after the fact. But I think I did a good decision to buy. So Newmont. Now I was looking at the GDX, the GXJ, gold and silver, and I was just buying the miners wherever they were. Some of them happened to be at their own levels of support, good, that reinforces the thesis that it's a good buy. Some of them, like Newmont, were in no man's land. So look, I don't have my notes with me. Newmont, they all closed higher than where I bought because I basically got the lows because I bought based on GDX, mainly GDX and GDXJ. So Newmont, I got the lows for low 42s. It must have been. I don't see any clear level of support, but again, based on GDX, this resistance will be the Trump low. That goes without saying. So Newmont, it's just been destroyed even before this extra flush yesterday. And we are again at a new low in gold and silver today. Barrick Gold, look how perfect that was. That was an easy buy. Newmont already was an easy buy based on GDX, but look at this. The pivot, 1, 2, 3 on the ascending. And we just filled the gap. And we're trading below, which doesn't really make sense. I still think we're going to trade back up and hit the Trump lows, let's say, which is probably here now. But for me, you just buy based on technicals, even if you're wrong. But I don't know if I believe that maybe it's an illiquid spread there, but whatever, I don't care. I bought Barrick, right? Low of day, low 17s it must have been. Agnico-Eagle, bought it. It didn't hit its level of support, which is here. But again, based on GDX, I probably bought here. If you can get it lower than me, go for it. It's if you can probably get 76s, then definitely go for it. But yeah. I got somewhere in the 77s. Agnico also had very good results, probably the best senior miner. Pan American Silver was outperforming yesterday. Look at this candle. The ascending also to support it. Also this horizontal area, but it was bouncing before then. It also had really good, look at this massive move on that Trump day. Just closed so strong and followed through. And I didn't buy it then. I was frustrated and I get a second bite at the apple. I bit. So that's Pan America. Wheaton. Wheaton is in no level of support. I bought it anyway. It's pure GDX based buying. Normally this is a horrible candle. You've lost the selling support. I just bought. It's a great stock. It's like the best royalty in my opinion. And I just bought based on GDX. So again, don't remember the levels. These stocks now will move like 5-10% both ways. So it doesn't matter if I'm able to remember exactly the cent I bought of that. After that, Franco Nevada, I did not buy Franco Nevada, despite how much it's come down. Why did I not buy it? because I think I forgot actually why I didn't buy it. There were three or four stocks I didn't buy. Franco Nevada is one of them. Maybe I can buy it today actually. I think it's because it wasn't down as much as the others at the time. It's like, yeah, down like 3% and everything else was 5, 6, Wheaton down 6. I was in a hurry to buy one by one. Maybe I'll buy Franco Nevada today. Metalla didn't buy it either. That's another one that was really strong, like Pan American style. After the Trump day, came all the way back down. Perfectly touched my level of support, by the way. Look at this. 317 is completely perfect. Resistance should be the Trump lows. It already tested it actually yesterday. I'll put it in the middle, thereabouts. Metalla, I think it's because I already have enough in it and I sold some over here and I think I bought on the way down here a few days ago. So I forgot why I didn't buy Metalla. I wasn't in, I think I was in a hurry to buy. I've got like 15 stocks to buy on that particular low of day moment and Metalla just wasn't a priority and it takes time. And by then they were bouncing, and I got the low, so I didn't want to chase Metalla. Who knows if I'm wrong today and we do go lower or test the lows, which some are in pre-market, not Metalla, maybe I can buy it. First Majestic, I bought. I remember that I bought at the lows. I bought at 6. It was 5.99 bid. I bought at 6. I always thought 6 would be a level, and I bought at 6. I basically got the low of day on First Majestic, and look how nice the candle looks today. I mean, now that the day is over on Monday, and okay, pre-market's down a little bit, still above 6, could end up being the low. So First Majestic, very happy to buy that. Fortuna, I did not buy. I just don't like the stock. It wasn't about the chart. Also, some of the other stocks were down more and the charts were uglier, like uglier to the point where they're a better buy because I thought that the bounce by end of day would make the candle look good. Fortuna just didn't do it. Yes, it hit a level of support like the others, but it wasn't down that much. And I just don't like the stock. It's not bouncing and moving up as much. So I prefer to buy stocks that will bounce. And you got Pan America down 6% at one point, First Majestic 8%, they'll move. I Am Gold, Equinox, those will bounce. Whereas Fortuna, on an up day may have 2 or 3%, whereas those other ones will have 8 or 9. So I just want to make more money. Fortuna won't do that. CDE, very, very strong. We know it's had very good news. It's bounced like Pan American Metalla, but even more. Look at the third day. It wasn't just the Trump day and the next day. It was the day after. Great news. Just absolutely looking for that breakout move to 7 and 8. And we had this down day. Look how strong it still looks. I chased this one. I wanted to get it low of day. I didn't buy it. I was prioritizing the other ones. And then I sort of thought, oh, it's bounced too much. And I still added a little bit at 620. I remember 620. I bought it thinking, it's off the lows. It ended up going high. Why did I buy it still? Even though it's hardly come down, it's my favorite stock. It's just had good news. This thing is going to scream high when silver lets loose. And that's why I bought it. I added not as much as the others, but I still added. Hecla, I added accidental fat finger trade. I added twice as much as I should have. I was trading on my little telephone. Again, I hate doing that. But it ended up having a really good day, down only 2.5%, which was the same as gold, I think. Again, testing resistance, which was Trump's support. Oh no, actually, it flushed again. Well, anyway, it was Friday's low of day that was the resistance. But good candle, and again, it was near support. Support being at 530. I think that'll be fine today again. It's got this descending level of resistance that might come into play. So as we go up, we may hit resistance around 6, actually. Nice psychological level. Then you've got EXK. Look at this. Very strong. Look at that horizontal level. Clear. 420. Bought that. Near low of day. Very happy. Let's see what happens today. Probably going to go up. Probably have a green day, even if gold and silver is down. Mag Silver added that one. Why? Near low of day. Trump day. Also recently strong, also a silver stock, also a senior one. Why not? I just added across the board. I wanted to be sympathetic. ARMN I didn't touch because it was middle of the road, not the best stock, not bad. I just thought maybe it could have an extra day where it flushes. It's weird like that. It's like illiquid and has 1 day delay almost. Sometimes I've realized that. So it's just not as good as the others. So, and by the time we were bouncing, I'm not going to chase that. So just left that one alone. Hold. I Am Gold. Bought that. Another one that wants to go higher but was forced down because of the sector play. Bought that at 508. For some reason, I remember that. 508. bounced nicely. Today we're trading still higher, but let's see. I think this one's just any excuse, it bounces, just like CDE. Just like Equinox, by the way, also wants to go higher. So I added this one near support, as you can see, 3 or 4 cents off low of day. B2 Gold, bought that. I said I didn't want to buy it because it's just not low enough. I didn't think it would go down here, but bought that because we filled the gap. Long term, it's probably a good buy. So a small add on B2 Gold. Equinox bought that even though it didn't come down too much, but like CDE because it's super strong, same candles as CDE, right? Nice bounce, extremely nice follow through. And then yesterday, sorry, Friday, that sort of flagging, hitting its head on the ceiling, wants to go higher, but then yesterday, Monday, forced down with the sector. This wants to go up. Great news. I think it's great news. Doesn't even matter. It's just telling you it wants to go up. Oh, I'm forced to go lower. So I bought, I forgot where I bought, but I bought off low of day, not near low of day, like, I don't know, probably 530s. This one will go higher, I'm sure of it. SSRM didn't touch it because I'm not sure what's going on with this stock. I've got enough in it. I bought it on the Friday on the Trump low of day. It didn't revisit it, and I don't know the news. And I think why not just hold? So I just hold, and that's it. So that's a quick update. I mean, the market opens anyway in an hour and a half. Let's see what happens. I think we bounce. I think we have a sort of unchanged day, sideways, some red, some green, even though gold and silver are down. And that will give the reversal signal by the close. And then the next 2 days, we go up whilst the dollar goes down after hitting 106. So I think good time to buy yesterday, which I did, and even today. So just my opinion, of course. Good luck out there.